Zion, same way. I always felt at the back of my mind, say, be a Sarkodie and Pema.
Was it that not Lynx for now? You know, maybe Emma album name. I feel on an album a bit more.
See a bit more looky, sir.
So I've got the man here with me. The man in 2021. I remember 3rd September. 2022, when I was introducing my first son to the world. I used a song called Brescia, and I made it introduce you. I didn't know. Say 3 years on, I'll give birth to another boy. Made no ever told a dinner and I want your name. And I was and you know any boy no any the content is about my name and Mano. I so much love that particular song. He released the album in 2021. I was from the Golden Boy. As well, I'm doing who good. No, that too. I was seeing him, and I love that record. Me did Zionfelix. Me did Kidi. 4 years in international. Any international. Chema, welcome back.
Zion.
It's
good to see you. It's good to see you.
You watch it?
Ah yes. You watch it.
It's a going feelings and kakamba.
I mean, she feel. Me share me minding me business. I mean, but you say the Jumebu or say a coy, maybe, but other than that, she feel only say you're minding a business, peace of mind, as I say.
What is a busy day like for a Kidi?
A busy day, there, starting free morning interviews, and then there's interviews throughout the day, straight to sets, video shoots. If you are a carbon, saying I could promote you. If you are a barbon, you are befia beda. Early morning, you could be family. So that's just what a busy day looks like. A busy day in a day, you're back to back, no rest. Yeah, we code through all of that. And at midnight, so it's not stage. As you need to give your best energy. As I say, yeah.
So what does Kidi do to make sure that he is active? Because we don't say at times talents know between Bobby tall, 2 months, 1 month, or Namano or Chinchinsa, but woman as an engineer fresh, the voice needs you. You're going to talk to you. No voice necessary.
Yeah, dapa. Sleep is very important because I used to underestimate the importance of sleep, but Oda, Udidi, Onomo, lemon, lime, honey, udum tea, and I'm sorry, tea is one of the things that gets me active in the morning. And see all of that, but most importantly, sleep. Me dapa. It's very important to keep me active, to keep me going, as I say. Yeah.
Recently, I can say, I'm on phone. I say, oh yeah, and your man. I say, what business do you do? Because music itself is a big business.
Yeah.
To some people who don't understand, say music is a business, and how will you explain to them?
When I saw that tweet, I related to that tweet because me basono. Time I'm University of Ghana. He beside me said, "What do you want to do in the future?" I said, music is what I wanted to do. Every single time, or maybe I'll say, music and what? Me share, me mama down for 4 family, me aunties. Oh, in Nana, you baby university, you were there. So the person, okay, and you there. Hey, but me and you need to be people from because the music is a full-time business. Like. The job, the work, the hours it takes to do what we do, to present what we present to the world. Sometimes video shoots, we are on set, if I'm not exaggerating, 18 hours on set.
For just 3 minutes video, no?
Touch it. 1 man. Those 2 videos are the ones but there's so many of them, but those 2 videos I remember very well because those are the 2 videos that me free set, you know. Your porn, you know. The sun was coming back up. 7 a.m. So people don't know the hours it takes. Sometimes in studio, and you're releasing, sometimes it takes hours to get it right. People don't know that because all they see us as on our jumping for stage now, I'll be jumping, no to or sit there, and a crowd not to amount. It's more than that. It's more than that, you know.
Yeah. But does it pay well?
It does pay if you do the right things the right way. I think, like every career, if you do it well, it pays. Oh, you're a doctor now, you have your degree and be at home. So usua marketing, usua the whole world marketing. Now one year you be at home and not get paid. It's just like as it is in music. If you're talented, you have the right things in place. So your money you will eventually make enough money. And if you're wise in spending and you have financial literacy, you'll be able to make something out of your life.
Oh yeah, and I quite say issue no, because we've seen some people are you're from nowhere, boom, no man hit song, maybe a 1, 2, then shim.
Right.
So time the banner when you hit record now. How should we maintain ourselves so that a very consistent, maybe a bit more 5 years?
I know the
you've been there, you've done like you are still here.
And that for more, because it's not just about talent. We were speaking about this before we started. Talent in the air, unfortunately, me started and talent was about 40% of the job. See, I know. So my exaggerated talent is like 10% of the job. Because there's so many other things I also here. Also, when your team they are well vested in marketing, promo, branding. Because the difference between artists are from nowhere when you're hits, and artists are even when you don't have a hit, you still have relevance in the system. How you have branded yourself. So you're able to brand yourself to enter every room. Hey, Zion, I'm not trying to brag, but there's no room in the world that you put me in, I will not survive. Go and put me in a room, I probably have no idea what they do there. I'll still survive because my school, more knowledge, more wisdom. I know how to have people skills. I know how to maneuver my way around certain rooms. It is not just about say, we go studio recording, hits. But you need to be able to set yourself apart from everybody else who's also making hits, and that's education. That's what I say. Yeah.
So, Obo, who say, many amount for 18 no, but many are your boss no. There are certain things about our car, many are your talents no. Charlie, you can't in fact, maybe there was something. Would that work in such an institution?
It's 50-50 because interview we kind of clear, and on the clear say as artists we have huge egos.
Okay.
The egos sometimes doesn't allow us to hear other people's opinions because how we feel is said, Charlie, talent, nobody in my team has that talent. I'm here Kanye West, I'm here Jay-Z, I'm here Drake. Like, I know what I want to do. But a successful artist is the one who is able to keep a healthy balance. Of yes, not your talent, but there's other people who are more vested in other fields. You are not vested in that field. So keeping that balance of yes, I want what I want, but I'm also able to listen to opinions from other people from my team. And that's the only way we can actually grow because as I say, no matter how you feel like you're talented, you need people to be able to progress in any industry, not just music, any industry. Steve Jobs, or no quantity me for Apple when do review because he need other people to tell him, say, okay, you get me? So finding that balance to be able to know when to listen and when to push for your personal opinion is very vital.
In our industry that we find ourselves, you say almost say managers need to be now, or me a boy. I can say they have no power or say in the talent craft. The talent they can't anyone yet. It's not even in the past. Like I said, we are even the executive producer and be discussion. Right now, of course, most of the thing now, if we are artists no, then we full be so on one until now call ban one picky. They are quite what I say. But now, as a money pacono, okay, company, what are you bringing on board? Because only one pona, I can get somebody to do that thing and make catch us up. Is that the case? You've been doing this for years.
I feel say if you are able to kill ego, because a lot of these things are centered in ego. My team now me want to see I know in my upbringing, in my education, in my journey, like I know say I have wisdom, I have knowledge, I know the vision of what I want to be. But it's very important say you bring people on board that just follow or that catch and say, hey, you could say no, you jump. People that actually sometimes they also have something uni. And if you're able to recognize, say, where the A ba, where the B ba, where the C ba, where the D ba. You know, the boom Captain Planet. We bring, combination of our powers to be able to get where we want to go are very necessary because sometimes that out. Mwanyama I fight for, say we dear. I want to do this. But there are certain times I have to realize, say, okay, I deal with no. Nipa no catch him no. He knows what he's saying, he knows what he's doing, he knows that he has my best interest at heart. Time I'm in Lynx, there was a lot of times that Richie and Albert Bebabeka said, this is what you want to do. But me feel say it doesn't align with the vision I have for myself, what I want to do. But at the end of the day, I trust. Say, even if it doesn't align, these people have my best interest at heart. Some person they don't want me to go and fall into a gutter. They want me to be well. They want me to progress. They want me to do well because me almost. So sometimes having that trust in your team, say, and you have all the world's wisdom in your mind, is very important. It's a very thin line, but ultimately finance that thin line now.
Before I was about to my family, so the mommy, now I'm sorry to be a bomber, the boys.
Then I have family story.
Golden boy.
Sunny days, holidays, everything I want is a mile away. Me and Zane, aeroplanes, flying on an island far away. I'm just looking for a land of gold, holy water upon my head to toe. Charlie.
That's a song released in 2021, Golden Boy, your album. That's the first track on it. A very beautiful piece of record. I don't want to so that I can come. What's a new boy about him? A new boy, Nasa Afno, Sanyo and Fnoda. And I made that one, I'm sorry, 12. Because now, Dr. Edison for his appointment birthday party, it's not a full day costume. Maybe that no, the boy, I'm sorry, but that's all your name, you know, elbow. Very beautiful song. I'm here at number 19 with number 19 restaurant here in Accra with Kidi, Yedi, and Komomedin, Zionfelix. On the last new one, signature. Kidi, what were you guys talking about in the song? Let me try and turn to you.
Zion, yeah, Canadian quality.
Okay.
Me, I tried to play it off in a very PG, and not PG, but PG-13.
Okay.
But last minute you're buying on the hey.
Until she
Debbie. Charger. Debbie. Or see what bet see exactly what I say. Put your puna. Hey, last minute. But the song is. It reminded me when I was making that song. The song I had in my mind was adult music.
Adult music. Come on.
I want to say, growing up, my papa, opinion pa. Or one more bo, tama mi wofi. One more bo, tama on name me uncle share and mutu special Sundays. One more bo or non kwa wofia. And we need every kind of music. Ono mba wofia, with my bo say cheese, take a picture, kwalane pe. With my bo, enjoyment in man in kwalane pe. But when you be said touch it, signature. Yes.
And for that line.
A warriorful. And penaful. We need now come home.
How many no?
And penaful.
Mom chimp.
And yes, I can. Because we have to have music for every time. And when I set out to do this, that's one of the things I put on my mind. I wanted to have music for every moment. Outdooring. Person me one your man. You cannot have an outdooring without playing a Kidi song. Celeb, funeral. You have to. There's a Kidi song in there. Wedding, they breathe. Parties, they breathe. Impemunsem, I'm there. So Signature is one of those songs that I just wanted people that were in love, that have serious attraction for each other. Say, once you share, means you share. What I say, yeah. So
when it comes to those kind of 18+ content songs now, we have the legendary Kono, as you mentioned, said never saw your adult music. We have Samini, who is also a master in that.
Master.
And the new breed, no, in last media, or kasa won't but to see me pan out the okana things or boy
Or cranks them.
Why Lastm?
I mean, when I made the record, first of all, before yes, I know me and Lastm, we've been trying to get into the studio for a long time. If I'm not exaggerating, about 2, 3, 4 years now. You be share a random place. Oh, see, we're studio. Your best 30 dates. Be a na BBAC, be a na men I was in to coin and Lastm or show they been we are never able to connect. But this time, Sarkodie Adarama, when we were in the UK for Rapaholic, we're there for a long time.
Was that fresh music?
Yes.
6 months, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
We made the record. We say, "I'll see a link. Yeah, we are here together. I'll see a link." Horror Cry, we couldn't do it because more you can. So now your interviews, movements, your koha, you could shoot way. And see, we landed Ghana na in a RAM studio. Yeah, I mean, my phone in the I met sure. Last me send him a text. I say, Lord Sugar, if I see a young beer, as we say a young beer. One come, I don't want to call you. My Metias, or see a new beer. The Lastm and Kasa. You rag Ghana, you will beats be ugly and tough, me from. You be young beer. Say a tough former. Everybody will understand what we are saying, and you know, by God's grace, we're able to come out with signature and a tough form now. It's everywhere. Will be a come and say, for me, new idea. We love it. Yeah. We know we embrace it. You know?
I mean, there's no record that Kidi himself would drop a Soja and then adding Lastm to it.
Yeah. Double fire.
Yeah. So signature is everywhere. What drop it? Visualizer?
Yes, it's out.
Video,
visualizer. Video beba. Now saying, we say first beat, we drop your official video and man. And saying no, we drop a visualizer 1, visualizer 2. I'm saying official video about. But yes, the visualizer is out. Nyamea Doma will drop an official video as well. You know, big budget, BBR, yeah.
Very nice one. Okay. So I hear that that strategy, as I say, what the promotion for the record, is also another form of generating income because I mean YouTube, because of drop just music video at 3 minutes. Yeah. Maybe do 2 million views. I'm making that money now. Pump into it now.
Now I'm saying Zion, since I made me start saying how it used to be, the world as we used to know is Narcissa. Yeah. You'll be able to. I'm saying there's a lot of money in content creation. The more you post, the more you make money. My Snapchat, sometimes people wonder, can you post Iska?
You make money on Snapchat?
The more I post, the more Snapchat gives me money. Okay. That's what I say. YouTube, the more you post, the more money you make. And you see, I know you have to.
Facebook as well, you're monetized?
All of it is monetized. Every single way is monetized. Me caught TikTok live. Mama me chena, mama me lie on Iska. That's what I say. So right now, you have to make money everywhere there is possible to make money. That's what I say. And see, that's why we keep dropping more visualizers, more videos, more content. And you know, what's your say? And so you know how it goes.
But somebody will say, Kasa, Sika, $100, $200, $300. Because if I pick a phone, call Kidi or call his team, Charlie, I'll Kidi for a show, probably 300,000 Ghana cedis. And that should be enough for Kidi and the team.
It is enough, but me, I'm a Zion. I want to be a billionaire.
Oh, amen.
If you talk to billionaires, you understand. So, what's the expression?
There be a chance.
The money has to come from here, come from here, come from here. As now, Kraminyo Musica, Media. Listen, you must get a chance. That's what I said. And sometimes those small monies, they accumulate into something. And so yes, you are getting your big money from here, big money from brand endorsements, shoes, but it's natural there. I can forget about it for like 6 months. What question? Yeah, you get it. So we have to always make sure we make ourselves available to make all the revenue we can make.
With this Kasemba, I remember I had a conversation with Nana Romeo somewhere last year, and he said he tried getting for a show in, I think, Manchester also, somewhere in UK, I think Manchester. Do you remember such a conversation with him?
Actually, the first time I heard about that show was that video being everywhere. Okay. Usually, my team, when they have conversations, they only bring it to me when a show is confirmed. And see, I know there's so many conversations of shows that were never confirmed that I will never know of. Okay. Because you know how it goes. Sometimes they have to sieve through the information. So the first time I heard about that show was online. Before tagging me, say, I can't way about you.
$20,000.
It's a bargain. It's a big bargain, bro. When I heard that, I was even disappointed in my team. So much charges, big bargain. And if you are not able to afford that, and your next point of action, your next course of action is coming online to come and do what you did.
I've had conversations with most foreign event promoters. I almost say Ghanaian talents. And I say, yeah, among dream promoters because Abuche, maybe a UK there, you get a lot of audience, but also places like Germany, France, Belgium, Netherlands, Portugal, one should I returns. So if I come to Kidi is quoting $20,000 or 20,000 euros. A place of 200 capacity. Let me scan back. And I started 20,000 euros now. Kidi will ask for business class for himself and manager, probably extra person, 5-star hotel, probably Rolls Royce when it comes for transportation, all that. Now, me na be 30,000 euros no. A bed na matimeka.
On says Zion, you see a business, as we've all gotten to understand, is business. But business and your robots in business, and nipa that's in business. It means say Zion me bow hona me kase Zion me pay services. Now charging me $100,000. Or see a dean come ni arrive at a point whatever we are about to embark on, it be mutually beneficial to us. What I say. Yes, there are times where people will come, we will mention a price. Let's say mention price and it ends there.
By force it to ya.
There be. It's one of two things. Either maybe our budget ends to me until be a call, be a best one. And now say bit my institution will be a bag say okay, mean to me into your way. But me to me, I'm way a bit to me. Once a business is business, you have to find a way to meet each other halfway. But say, Obama me charge you $100,000. Now I call online, Kidi charge me $100,000. Okay, don't always drink so your wine. It's no giant and that form. To promote one song, it's not a joke. To have the fame and the music being everywhere the way it is, and that form. Sometimes it's all about respect. Obanaka say, oh, mean to me in your way, but if you mean to my way. Yeah, as a team, you're coach, okay, want to mean a bit my way. What we also want to get from this. Zion, me too coin power. I've gone to places a lot of Ghanaians will be shocked that I've gone to. But sometimes as an artist, I know what I'm trying to create. I know what I'm trying to do. I know the vision I have. I know how I'm trying to spread my music and evangelize my music. And so if you're about I say, oh, price, mean to me. But instead of that, it be a meet my offer anyway. Because at the end of the day, what we want to do is spread our music. We want our music to go not just among Ghanaians in the diaspora, but worldwide. Me call Russia. I don't want just Ghanaians in Russia. I want the Russians to know about Kidi. So what can you give me that will, in business terms, make sense for why I'm traveling all the way from Ghana to Russia to perform to my fans, which I love, but also give me something that I can go back to Ghana. So when I went to Russia, I did not just perform to Ghanaians, but I did this, I did that, I linked up with this, I linked up with that. Me put my music in these places for my music to grow. What's I say? So when I hear promoters come online and come and bash artists, I feel sad because a lot of these promoters have been doing this for years. So they understand what it takes. They understand what goes into the work to become what you become. Sebe, if I wasn't what I was, you would not want to book me. There's a reason why you want to book me. So when you come, let's have conversations like humans. What I say? Oh, Kidi, price me nisa asika. But instead of that, I can offer this and this and this. Me shy the halfway. We go that at the end of the day, we do this for the fans. The fans are the reason why we go into the studio, spend hours and hours and hours on sets. So I want to link up with I want to meet my fans in every part of the world. But let's add respect to the conversation so that we can all benefit how we can get to benefit. That's what I say.
At times when the promoters maybe didn't come out, I'm also blaming the management no say and most of them no too difficult. Ebi anka omo ne artist ne kasa director, of which is not possible. Ebi anka artist be considerate kakra. Would you also at times blame the management say omo pege and no be too high ma omo gida ho omo say no we dey yanko phone bi.
PTSD, because there's been some promoters we've dealt with that have been hell.
Hell on their part?
Yes.
Okay.
But as artists, we never come out. See now promoters see me back out in interviews. I say, hey, the artists, we don't do that. Yeah. If artists were coming out to come and say what promoters have put them through. Hey, and then, I don't want to be the one to say this story, but Kakalika, Dope Nation, if they had a chance to tell their story, they have stories to tell of what other promoters put them through. Yeah. But we don't do that because we understand what goes into the job. We understand that at the end of the day, the fans are who we want to make happy. They're the reason why we do this. We go out there, even sometimes backstage, you may see what backstage. But when I come on stage, I have to just be the best version of myself, make the fans happy. What's I say? We don't come out to talk a lot. Today be a BBAC. And the artists, they are not serious. And that's why Ghanaian artists are not going anywhere. And that's why this and that. It's sad to see. Because me, I never want to be that kind of artist who comes online to come and complain. Bro, remember that the things that Kidi has been through on my journeys.
I remember somewhere, roughly there's that year, I was in Italy, now I wore Jackie, the video, Blacko didn't show up. Jackie, I think was bad. And it took like years for it to come on stage. What was happening?
Because these are things that the public, I feel like they have no business knowing. Because at the end of the day, all they need to know is Kidi buy or be in the show and not call it.
But not almost complain, say watch it.
So let me generalize it. Let me generalize it in a way, say. Me, I can't speak for other artists. But my team will tell you, even within my team, one of the biggest fights we have, I absolutely hate going on stage late. Saying for complaining, say concert artist now by late. I hate it with a passion. I absolutely detest going on stage late. Like, you took one. Sometimes when you know my closing time, or say by 11, when you now pump. And we are artists now over stage 10:55. You only have 5 minutes. 11, when you now pump. And I love that because it forces everybody to act right. There's so many shows I've gone on stage here or even elsewhere where you come on stage like 3 a.m., 2 a.m., 4 a.m. And it wasn't because I wanted to do that. It's because the promoters were like, oh, Ubantama fans, no, I'm on tons, I'm on the content, chain. When we come on stage, the fans think we want to come late. I do not want to come late. When I had my show last December, Lake on the beach, even within my own team, I was like, I want to go on stage at 10 p.m. because I understand what it means when fans have been out there standing for hours, waiting for you to come on stage. Or be backstage, or be bar venue at 9 p.m. No one backstage 2 a.m. It's an insult to them. I want to be on stage very early where your energy is right. My energy is right. We have an amazing show. Ube Kofi, I will come and watch them. Say me cool Kidi show, or Bantem, and a show near fair, and we had a good time. I do not ever. Even a kid at backstage late anywhere. No, I'm telling you now.
And your fault.
It's not because I wanted to come to stage late. We know what goes on. Sometimes technical difficulties. Sometimes you may see that propels you to come to stage late, and it's not,
We've seen as a year the woman in we've seen instances that artists be or something called stage. I could do one say sound no, and as a production no panel. Oh, catch your mono. That is not what over the buying to show no more. Maybe I took it there.
Zion same. But again, I can only speak for myself. And stage performances are one of the things I take very seriously. Because I believe, say, when it comes to stage performances, I'm up there with the greats. Ghana, if you mention people that are amazing stage performers, Stoneboy, Black Sheriff, Samin, Ifia, Sarkodie, Shatta, I believe I'm up there with them. And to be able to give your audience a good show, and yeah, about how many hit songs you have. Sometimes it's about the quality of the sound, quality of the stage production, lights, screens, all of that come into play to give a good show. Oko Chris Brown show, Oko Burna Boy show, Oko Whiskey show, go Davido show. It's not just because Davido is who he is, or Burna Boy is who he is and he has a lot of good songs. But when you are in auditorium, you feel like this show has a lot of effort. The lights are good, the sound is amazing, the screens are amazing, everything is going on well. These are the things that contribute to make a show great. So make a show be not sound, no my feedback. Hey, yeah, because I know what I want to give to my fans. I know, say me Gina Stager, I want you to see me as Michael Jackson. I want you to see me as, like, this guy knows exactly what he's doing. But if some of these things are not going well, hey, yeah. But sometimes you go to these shows, the promoters pay what is agreed. We're backstage, you know.
Something different.
And after the show, the fans never go and say, the promoter now must sound correct. And now it's always an artist not buying with tears carrying on the corner show no cry no anya fe. You get me? And these things are sad as artists who want to always achieve excellence. I hold myself to high esteem. I hold myself to high standards. See me Drew Stager, I want to give the fans the best. Always the best. Even if you're performing 2 songs, I want you to do the best 2 songs you've ever heard. That's what I say. Yeah. So.
Kidi on Lynx Entertainment, you say na you charge foreign promoters $20,000. Kidi on right now, meaning so what will be labeled so as one is on your man. Is it going to be the same more or is it the while by considered because one a year of business now?
I feel like the brand has been growing from a certain point up to now. What I say. So there's a reason why you start here. This is not what we're charging when we started. You start here, I say, I think I hear back. You better charge say to get ourselves out there, to get the music out there, to get people out there. But it drew a beer based on the work we are doing, based on your year release, you know. You can be able to say, okay, when you book it, you know exactly what you are getting. Or backstage, for the next 1 hour, no, the crowd will forget their problems and they will be in the moment. All of these contribute to what we charge. And let's say because maybe I'm no more with Lynx in a better form. But like I said earlier, a human-to-human conversation. That's why there's something called negotiation. Meaning, you know, my name is a marketer. Or doing toast, I say toast, maybe Olunka way 100 Ghana. No, wait me, I negotiate. In those ones, you're better than the 5 CDs. What I say?
I'm going to bet you cry.
Over the channel. A bit, mama, it's because it's human, and between humans, we can have conversations. We can negotiate. Say, okay, maybe I will mean to me, but mean to me I see, means my see. So then I'll bet my mama. Me share halfway, because we also understand the challenges of being able to organize a show here, both at home and abroad. What I say. So yeah.
Signature by Kidi. Future Lastm for 2026 and beyond is out on all streaming platforms. I'll be back after the break. But Kidi, that's why conversation is last one. And right here in China, I'm here preparations for us to go to China October, November, as I've been saying. So October, November, we're there. China and Zionfelix will be echo. Let's go to China this October, November. Price in the Gusuno, date in the Gusuno, contact details. We be a check going to show Fred. Na John is Zionfelix na yanko me say me do ko bia mo be me or sia there your way Zionfelix organized trip and you travel and to be na me yamano mako China 2 solid times I say more China me to your say our China experience will be different. Call the numbers on the screen join Zionfelix for us to go to China, October, November 2026. I am back from the break, still here with Kidi Ewo, number 19 restaurant here in Accra. The name as usual is Zionfelix. Papa Home, so more fully finished B&B apartment. Ewo Kaswa Fijai and Kaswa Millennium City into open Airbnb apartment. Now Odiwuti Atu now Wasuma Joe with that security, free Wi-Fi, kitchen, hobby, or living room, bed, and so you're strong. We're very neat. Now Obuki Omo property now Kaswa Fijai. And Kaswa Millennium City. I don't obey the strong.
The bed is strong. I dream one in only last been we have
no, that's what I say a boo. That's what
Ubumpa.
Now, Papa Homes. Just call them on 0245 517650. 0245 517650. If you book 1 weekend more on the mouth discount, some are back and see friend them. Na eho anyama airport pickup and airport drop off na boga ni nipa o send sky ba Ghana abuche nso de UK fo no Europe fo no America Canada fo no muna mu se mu ya abuche fo no I for you fo count all these abuche countries are na what download pesa to prove so your boga because o send sky kofia na chese o your boga what download pesa na the send sky kofia download it on Play Store or App Store already start for first timer. Use the promo code Zionfelix. Now Obenya cashback. Pesa rating very high. Also into a straight now I call nipa call mobile money wallet mu and I send a bank account mu. And you have to DQ so that time that's 2000 era 1999 era now. This time no, you send it straight from your phone. Download PESA on Play Store or App Store. And this October, November Zionfelix. I'm organizing my first self business trip to China. You can join me for this trip as this goes by now. And more details of trip never call in October, November of 2026. I've been to China like 2 times. This will be the 3rd time. I said, join me. Let's go to China. Na yankoye a business. Mini Kidi, and he just released a ne second record of the new album. Obe drop our for a signature. That's one. Was it a Penifonium? Chairman, where do we go from here?
Zion,
Unim.
and that's the beauty of it because I don't say they be as artists, beside questions that we are supposed to have the answers to everything. But the beauty of this is that we don't know where we go from here. After doing this for 10 years, might be baby, but there's still a lot more to do. It's beside me home. So after doing all of this, no, if we have me call him. I don't know, and we're yet to discover that through the music.
Why this album now?
Album where I've been trying. It's been something that's been coming for the last 2 years. My bohun dehus from 2 years ago said, "Kidi album Kidi album." But last year it was supposed to come, but into Miamba. But this year, Yamia Duma, Yamaya Nkwan, it is coming.
Didn't Miamba.
Timing. Once again, maybe we see what behind the scenes are sometimes. So yeah, we make all the plans, we put all the things in place. You should in Yama to ho say album me back, but the BSC 90 man back. What I say, but like I said, Yama do my Yama in Kwan 2026. Where do we go from here? Better for.
The album was supposed to come 2 years ago when you were on Lynx.
Yeah.
So and I know remember this year I'm a number. Was it that not Lynx for now? Maybe Emma album name. I feel we free one album a bit.
Oh, there be. See a bit my looky sir, but that's not what it was. They say I will be beating album named Mamba. It's just divine alignment. What I say. Sometimes nippet me a plan. When I'm missing will be a emergent song. Nobody did anything particularly to stop the album from coming. But I said you may be now everything. Say this year no. We have a son. First be Oyanyoma. First Oyanyoma. The next day now I drop your queen, but the master now saying DSPs, playlist, and put your things in place and see it's not it's as easy as it was to be. So it will be a year, it will say a man and talk the way it was supposed to be.
So 2 years ago it was supposed to drop. Last year was supposed to drop when we were still with Lynx. Is it going to be the same records? And I said,
there. One thing about me is until the last day, me submit the album. Say album ni me I'm not done. Because something about me is a me gusu record. Every day me yenyom. Every day me yenyom. Every single day me yenyom. There's no day ebe start ebe end ya me yenyom. Enyum ni bo one ma yenwie, enyum one ma enye complete but they bia me start bibi. Inti as you postpone it to next year, it means more records are being made. One thing about me is that my first album never dropping. And you from track 1 to track 1,000. Every single song is an amazing song. What share my records are since I'm releasing my first album, Sugar. I didn't move in the bar. Fela Makafui, James Gardner, Winina, album of the year. I don't know, say I mean, kind of saying yes, I need to see Bachata House. I don't know what the top process was. But before me, there was no EP of the year.
Yeah.
But Blue EP top from was EP of the year. It's one EP of the year. Golden Boy album. You said Golden Boy song, your favorite album of the year. If this thing tells us anything, say Kidi, I know how to make an album. Album na gidi and you're ration. You know how to put songs together. You know how to make a storyline to create an album. And just everybody rest assured. The Dean said, whenever where do we go from here, we're dropping. It will be one of the biggest and greatest Ghanaian albums of our time. So just know that.
You record songs every year, every day.
Yeah.
Every day. And when you are with Lynx, now we sounds, meaning say you have a lot of songs with Lynx. Are you going to find those songs that are recorded with Lynx on this album now dropping now that you are no more with Lynx?
Yes, there are so many songs that I want to say a lot of the songs I record Momi studio Momi. When I start those records, some of them Richie crowd need my new money now I recorded. When the songs are done, my president say Richie, and you me you, what do you think about it? And then you me Drew baby, what do you think about it? But so many songs are me start here, and now I've been able to finish them. So those songs, Adoma, will be able to be on the album.
But only and you be a Lynx song.
Oh yeah, and there's a lot of people. Sisi Akra me to me who when I released Signature, I saw a comment online. Someone said, "Hey, Kid album we won't drop in mine. Now we go to release this single. You, but when we release this new now album, so we say no, that's not what it is, because I know people are expecting say Lomo, Leko, they will not be on the album.
Are they a Lynx song?
Yes,
okay.
Those are the songs I recorded when I was with Lynx. Unfortunately, they will not be on the album. But rest assured, so there are small songs coming because we don't stop working, we don't stop recording, and amazing songs are still coming.
We've seen instances where when artists left labels, now and you're not quite issue. We know certain artists out. I'm not going to put there. They say you're a man perform with him. I know can't see. You say the county what giant choice or America or NS. Is Kidi allowed to perform all songs?
Yes. I'm very much allowed to perform my songs. I don't know what their contract is, but my contract allows me to perform the songs. What I say, and after it's now that people are getting to know Semi Lynx like a week or two ago.
Yeah.
But me Lynx last year. Yeah. So almost a year about me Lynx. Okay. But I think I'm going to focus on like people are getting to know. But, so we've been doing our work. We've been continuing because at the end of the day, nipa nyenya me. Narratives fly out there say, oh, free label I don't want any of that attached to my name because I do not subscribe to any of those cases. I know where God wants to take me. I know where baby and Madoma made you. But I said, none of the Nima would I did it. No. So I keep going my way, I keep doing my work, I keep creating my team, I keep going forward and forward and forward.
Why did you leave Lynx?
Last year.
Why?
Oh, contracts naso. And I felt say, I say nipa da say in India, ya wo betu yasi, wo no papa no mama ti fie. Mama we diani di. Mama baby da. Mama atade ehye. Omu tietia obi bia. But remember so you have to go into the world on your own. I will say we free fie. Now wa ko start wa brabo. Wa ko rent you fee, wa ko see fee, wa ko ware wife, wa ko start one gas family. And no chest no mama no papa ko. And I'm beef be. But I knew from the moment I signed with Lynx, when they took me from being a nobody to somebody. Say, I remember so I'll go out there into the world. I'll be my own person. I'll learn all the things I have to learn, and I'll take those things into the world that it will make up for me in my own life. So I know it will come. I didn't know when it will come, but I knew it will come. So I'm always grateful, Sir Richie, and the entire Lynx family gave me their blessing. We had a long conversation. Say, Da, I'm grateful. Offer me free. Time I'm going University of Ghana. Wash me so. Why mold me into become somebody that the whole world sings my songs. But I'm right so. I want to go out there into the world. I want to make my own life. I want to make my own mistakes. Because I know interest me free everything will I'll still make mistakes because if you are sitting there, we are still learning. That's what I say. So Richie gave me his blessing. Said, "My back."
Did he try to convince you to stay?
Obviously. Like, I don't think it's a secret to anybody who has been watching Kidi for the last years. Say, Kidi, I know what I'm about. I know myself. I have a strong sense of self. I have the talent. I have the looks. I have the branding. I have everything that it takes for an artist to become who they are supposed to be. And yes, Richie catch him and say, I still want to be part of whatever your next chapter is. And I said, Da, why you be a man? What share me enough? I want to go into the world. I want to make my own path for myself. I want to make my own mistakes. I want to make my own glories. Catch him say, okay, I'll always be here for you. Anytime be out here, I'll be here. Here direction, I'll be here. Here be beer, I'll be here. And I took that in good faith and I ran with it.
I remember I had a deal with a Nigerian company. They were managing my YouTube channel for me. After contracting ending and I'm studying your manual, I realized that where I wanted my channel to get to the stats and then even the revenue, that means I wasn't really happy with how things were going. Let me say, I won't really. After 10 years, contract ending, were you happy with where you were at that time?
I was happy and sad. Happy in the sense that I was a nobody. I was just a kid with a talent. I didn't know where I was going. I'm in University of Ghana. I'm guitar. I call room to room. I told my man, Eduardo, down to. But I had no direction of where I was going. But I'm grateful Richie took me under his wings with Albert, Angie, Michael, Zeno. Some of these names you guys don't know about. Those are the people that shaped my beginning. That's what I say. And we grew brick by brick, layering it every day. A Drew baby, I say, Charlie, baby, I'm better than corner. I feel like you've taken me where you can take me. And I'm super, super grateful. And maybe I'm better than corner. I feel like I need to go on my own. Or share adventure movies. Chinese Kung Fu.
Yeah.
Master, no bet share students, all the moves. A bit cool as killer. But do baby, students make us a master.
Relax.
What share me?
Yeah.
Maybe a Drew, but some in Kwame. And that boom me want to be. But I'll find my way and fight my way to become who I'm supposed to be. And so what's the fear now? They are spoon feeding. When you go into the world, you don't know your left from your right. That's what I say. So I felt like from all the things I've learned, from all the things I've been through, it's time for me to take my own strides, learn my own lessons, and go into the world and make my own path.
I feel like RNAQ, this can be very bad. You say more Lynx production house, and they have studio where they have those beautiful decor and all that. Anka RNAQ, one of our richest, and so this guy ever pumping to Lynx. They need to see all that out, and that's about more. Didn't see all that, and I was still now back home.
Before I made that decision, trust me when I say I'd seen everything, because all of that came way before my contract ended. I saw what happened when all the pumping and the investments came in. And that even helped me more to make that decision. Say, okay, and let's say be a bad blood you or no, but me who the aba, me who they beat me aba, but be am better me corner. And I want to do something greater than anybody has ever done. Ateta, why be am Arsenal pa from where he took us to where he's brought us. But say, Arsenal board need decided say, Ateta, maybe we as a football club want to go. No, why he be am I? But that is not where we want to go. And they say be am to quiet the bet ya. Say why he be am I? But it be a drew no. You can see a code different direction. We all shake hands. When I meet Richie anywhere, signature anyway drop PA. Richie has been posting it everywhere. RNAQ Michian will be amazing vibes because at the end of the day, it's not just about enyom. You know, there is that respect among each other, what I say. But we feel say do baby, where do we go from here? After 10 years of Lynx, really Kidi, where do you go from here? And I feel like it's mine and mine alone to decide, as I say.
Owo or take it decision bina or John Juan said no, this is the right decision. But or corner or cartoon when you him now Mobo one last stop or castle or pay the same decision now, or more gear. I was a Sako Bima. No, as I saw no or can you after they agreed, okay, Kidi, you want to go. Kofi, you know. How was it for you?
Like you said, it was mixed feelings because Zion ain't easy say. So I don't know about now. For even 5 years, 6 years, 7 years, now all you've known, I obey. All they've known is you. After 7 years, who says obey? It be a dream. I feel like we should go our separate ways. I want to start life my own. It's not easy because when you go your separate ways, you've spent the last 7 years of your life, 8 years, 9 years with Obey. We did it together. We call restaurants together. We eat beer together. So when you want to do things on your own, now say no, can I survive on my own without this girl? But you can, because at the end of the day, only you know where you want to take your life. Investor beats Maba, label beats Maba, team beats Maba. Everybody wants to take you where they think you can go, but only you know where you want to go. And if you have a strong sense of self, wow. Okay. Because me, I'm a Zion. I don't think anything can bring me down. I cut through so many things that were supposed to shut me and shatter me and make me. This morning I dust myself. I'm sorry, that's why I got this tattoo. Still I rise. Because me ding. You can bury me as a seed. And the next day I'll germinate, I'll bear fruits, I'll bear flowers. And I've always had that mentality. Nipa da se ni the beboame. People are coming into my life to help me to become who I am. But without them, I feel like I will still find my way because I have such a strong sense of vision of being a person they call my brother.
Before I ask my next question, how do you see Kwame right now? Is he like he used to be or Okafongakra?
It's less about Kwame Eugene and more about what the world is right now. Because Kwame Eugene's talent hasn't gone anywhere. I've said this on many platforms that in the last decade of Ghanaian music, if we're naming top 10 most talented artists in Ghana, Kwame Eugene is in there. No bad blood, no animosity, no kind of any mentality will take that away from him. He's one of the most talented artists we've seen in the last decade. You cannot take that away. So it's not about Kwame Eugene, but more about how the system has changed. Me and Kwame Eugene came up in a system that was very different to what the system is right now. You see, a system, no? You can bear witness the fact that system, you have to be different. You have to be what you don't know how to be. You have to be a content creator. You have to be everything that you. Yeah. It's not just about talent. Yeah, but our talent was 40%. You see, our talent is like 10%, and 90% every other thing. So Kwame Eugene's talents. Listen, bro, I'll tell you this today. I'm looking to the camera telling you, you are one of the most talented people I've ever worked with or seen. It's not about talent.
I asked that because of that term Lynx curse, no. Because I was severally. We are free Lynx, and people were saying, say, maybe Kwame Eugene might break it. But where's the still no Eugene and the Lynx? If you agree with me, it's not Eugene like he is right now. Do you think that case is true?
No, the case is never true because, like I said, personally, I don't subscribe to the case. I don't know if you even subscribe to the case, but maybe the case, no, my cancel, no. And at the end of the day, time.
Okay.
Time will tell. You know, you're free Lynx, no. I'm sure that everybody is just watching.
Yeah.
Say, hey, go for it. Tell me one Lynx, no, bangers. So move free Lynx, then ABC. It's time. And more, but like I said before, it's not about talent. Eugene's talent has not gone anywhere. But it's more about Nyama. Even me, I've had to readjust, recalibrate my mind. That, yeah, my dreams are metonium, my voice is there, branding is solid. But it's not just about that. You have to become a content creator. You have to constantly feed the fans something to be interested about what I say. And I know in a world of all what is happening, talent will always prevail. So I know Eugene will be fine. Like, he'll be very fine. So his new EP is out, Sweet Boy.
My favorite is it the hitter, the last one? The
I'm
Heads. I'm Heads.
Yeah.
Very nice song.
Amazing song. I'm Heads.
I'm Heads.
Oh, I'm Heads. Yes, bro. Eugene will be fine.
Yeah, very nice song.
He'll be fine.
So, off Lynx, are you on your own or another label about?
So I started my own label, Black Boy Joy Music.
Okay.
BB Joy.
BB Joy.
BB Joy.
BBG.
BB Joy.
BB Joy. Alright.
And BB Joy is my mother's name.
Okay.
Bitches Bano, which bitches means joy. So when I was growing up, all I knew my mother's friends now friend is BB Joy.
Okay.
So I've always wanted to, when I branched out into my own, facet, I was always going to name my product BB Joy.
So at what point in your music career can I say, let me start thinking of my own label?
Oh, like in the middle somewhere, where like I got to understand, said I'm never going to be with Lynx forever. I don't think even Lynx wants to be with me forever. That's what I said, because what I said in the beginning, at a point, you grow enough, papa catch you and say, hey, Bema, where you Bema? Go and start your own life in the world. Go and start, you create your own home. So I knew at a point, say, and maybe I'll have to go and start my own life. So I started like planning when that time comes, what would it look like? That's what I said. That's when.
Okay. So right now you have your own team, or maybe?
Yes, my own team, my own everything, and I've always been a student of life. Okay. We've made a lot of mistakes. Even Richie, he has all the knowledge in the world about our industry. He still used to make mistakes that we have to learn from. Even as I'm on my own now, it doesn't mean I'll never make mistakes. I'll continue to make mistakes. But I'm ready for the challenge, and by God's grace and with people's support and everybody, I feel like we'll go through. Okay.
So now, the album now will drop it, your first album under your own label. Where do we go from here? Have an idea, Kidi?
Meaning, I do not know. And that's the beauty of it, because time I started Lynx, in your interviews, there was this pressure to always have answers to everything. Ibisawa, hey, Ibisawa, hey. Sometimes, Zion, it's okay to not have answers. I do not know where I go from here.
You are just going with the flow.
The album is an album of discovery.
Okay.
Where we are supposed to find together where we go from here.
Okay.
And it's not just about me. This album is supposed to be about everybody. No matter what company I industry, what's me be payment so be doing say, hey, maybe I made dream. Then what's next? That's what I say. What most common question we ask ourselves is what's next? Zion, why waste for you ask yourself at some point, what next? Who next am I interviewing? How next do I build my brand? What's I say? So it's something I'm looking forward to discovering with my fans together.
When are you getting the album?
This year.
Do you know exact time? And I said, when you're
Oh, yeah, I want to you. Like I told you 2 years ago now, I want to you.
Oh, okay.
But you know, like I said, because we've been keep recording, but I know for a fact, 100%, promising you that this year is dropping.
Our yearly December concert, Birth Under Lynx. Are we bringing it into BB Joy? And I said,
Oh no, it's not nothing like that. But I've always wanted to have a big concert for Kidi. Into this year, that's one of the things I'm working on. I've not said this anywhere before, but I'm saying it here. It's one of the things I'm working on. So this year, no, I'm having a big, I know yearly I've been having Liquor on the Beach,
Yeah.
you know, amazing concert with the fans. But this year I want to take it a step higher.
Okay.
You know, so fingers crossed. Once the details are ready, you know, then lead to everybody.
I was stuck in Dubai and I'm saying, no, by all means, 6 March, I was at Royal Albert or London. And Kidi, a man per man, but London girls need too much. It was too much. A man there that you're Kidi name could swim.
I wish I had the answers, but I don't. At the end of the day, you know, I don't think say my talent be me wasn't you be, and I say me who person you be, and you know be our talent, but I don't be extra sauce, extra spice, be a me feel say me dey adum me. I say me na stage, me na stage, damn na who say Michael Jackson. It's a beautiful thing, and these things empower me. Even in my lowest and lowest of days, these things catch me and say, hey, Jamina, sorry na Kenya, because you are doing something amazing. That's what I say. And I'm always appreciative of the fans for always being my other voice that keeps me going.
But how was it for you being on Rapaholic in London on 6 March?
First of all, me say Sarkodie friend me say, Kidi, Royal Albert, I want to be there. I was surprised because, in all honesty, me can't really be other, but we all know, say there was a couple of years me tweets be from olden time came about Sarkodie, so I always felt at the back of my mind say be a Sarkodie and Pemasem, or even if he doesn't, he won't say it, but he has some.
What's him in the room?
So I was very surprised when he called me and said, Kidi, I call UK. My first ever Royal Albert Hall concert. I want you to be there. I was actually very surprised. I was like, why? Why me? Because Sarkodie is friends with, you know, everybody in the industry.
Could have called anybody.
Anybody. And I was super grateful because that told me, say, he has a big heart enough to understand, say, at that time, Nami Akwala, and Sebe Nkwasi Asama Mituti Eni na he's not taking it to heart. And I was very happy when we got there. Apple Music interview, he invited me to be in the studio with him. Listen, Sarkodie, God bless you. I'll always say this. Listen, one of the greatest Ghanaian artists we'll ever have in our time. And I'm super, super grateful.
Have you had a conversation with him about your old twists and what you thought?
No. I don't know how I'm going to start it. You know, I'm embarrassed about it. Like, between Meneo, it's an embarrassing thing. When that thing came out, I was very embarrassed. I was like, I wish, say, I can meet my on a tour to advise young people on social media, say, like, know what you say, because at the end of the day, it will come back. You know, the fact that he's been able to put that aside and still receive me as a younger brother.
Kidi, thank you very much. Where do we go from here? And in
2026 live.
By that band, no. So mostly I'm birthday, I'm drop projects.
When you birthday?
Not offhand.
And yeah, because I can remember our hints. I won't name the end.
Oh, it's it's a chat or Google or oh.
Then I'll go Google.
And then I'll go ask chat. 18th August. It's 18th August.
Munchen August.
August.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it's coming. It's ready. It's cooked. I've been, and it's ready.
Are we having Jackie on it?
We'll see. We will see.
Obede.
We will see.
Oh.
Listen, artists are all Ghana now. If I had my own way, Uncle Bia also.
Okay.
But on the album, everybody cannot be on it.
Yeah.
No matter how talented, everybody is doing. But at the right time, I just want to also take this opportunity to say, in the last few years, there's been a lot of comparisons. And a Ghanaian artist, and a Nigerian artist, and a Ghanaian artist, and a Nigerian artist. My colleagues, I know firsthand what it takes. I know firsthand the work it goes through with all our limitations to be able to keep going and pushing. When I see people like Obede, after 20 years of doing this, still waking up in the morning, and that from Zion, and that from, and God keep us giving us strength to keep going, because there's so much more we want to achieve. All the fans are on social media saying, we want it more than people want it for us. And we want it, and we are fighting for it, and we'll come through. God give us health, good health, and strength. Yeah.
Many Kidi and I didn't come here at Number 90 Restaurant. The new one is out, Signature, with a Lastm. Somewhere this year, August, they drop a first album on our label, BB Joy. Just keep your fingers crossed. Good music, and a Kidi say he'll continue to give us from now. So say Onokasa Obejai and you too. It is Zionfelix. Bye bye.